Hey everybody, and welcome back to San Diego Gunpla. We're going to talk about a review, actually, of a model kit that many people have not probably seen. This is the Hades Todesritter, a Pale Rider variant from Missing Link.
This is where
This
you're
is
gonna get a whole bunch of sex noises going on.
yeah. So this is
Yes.
a so this is the
Yes.
Bandai of HGUC Pale Rider. But for many people who don't know, and for many people who have not played the video game Missing Link, essentially what happens is that Pale Rider kind of gets destroyed during the 1 Year War. And so the Pale Rider and all of its systems are fairly intact. It ends up getting repurposed and acquired by Neo Zeon, where they then in 0088 or something like that, so Gundam Sentinel, Double Zeta kind of time period, they slap all this Neo Zeon equipment onto it. And so you get this monstrosity. So if you look at the name, you'll notice that it actually doesn't say Pale Rider. It's called Hades Todesritter. So for me, I love all these like weird combinations in the Gundam universe where you have Xeon influences with Federation influences and them just kind of smacking everything together. And so we're going to take a look at this review. And as we're scrolling down, we're going to see what everybody else thinks. So I think let's let Brian process everything for a bit.
Yeah, he had a very interesting reaction.
Yeah, so
right before we started
I'm
recording.
like looking into my own screen and I'm like, oh god, I keep getting flabbergasted, man. Like, what the hell?
So
What is
Walter,
this?
go for it. What are you thinking?
What am I looking at?
so not only am I a member of the cult of Mark, I am a member of the cult of Pale Rider. So
That's terrible.
I know it's terrible. It is.
God, this thing is
I will
gigantic.
admit, when Xeon gets a hold of something that was already a good product and they just make it much more dominating, holy shit. Yes, this is it. It towers over its original form. Yes. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing, and I'm glad they're making it.
So if you're looking at this kind of carefully, really the only thing that's actually intact is like the head. And everything else is basically like brand new equipment minus like a little bit of the chest. The chest, and so I think according to the lore, like basically they overhauled like everything on the Pale Rider, like its engines, its everything. They gave it brand new equipment. So I think in the first photo, you can kind of see some of its armaments. These are like freaking, these are like the spinny little things that like the Drayson has.
Incoms. They're incoms.
Yeah, the incoms. These are the this is the shield from the Rebau or from the Bau. This is
I was gonna say, most of it actually looks like a Bau.
Right, yeah. Then this right here is from the Gaza. You have like, you don't have the Gundam V-Fin anymore. You just have like the single commander's horn. And then there's
the arms.
I don't know if Brian got to that picture yet, but there's sub arms on this thing. Like,
yep.
Let me get to it. But it's so
it has sub arms.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
What the hell?
Look at that. Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
It's Xeon's influence, man. They love sub arms.
Jeez.
It's a bit, yeah. When you look at it, it's just kind of like Xeon's like, hey, we have some Federation equipment here. Let's go ham.
Yeah,
let's go ham sandwich on it.
Nuts.
And the Pale Rider was already a versatile frame. It had already proven what it could be as a Federation frame. So they just improved on it.
Look at those incoms all over the place. Holy crap.
I forget what's the Pale Rider, a what's it called? Was it an Anaheim Electronics?
Yes, it was an Anaheim Electronics.
No wonder why it looks so like unicorn-esque.
If that's the case, then it's pretty much just like Anaheim going, hey, we have this stuff from Xeon, we have this stuff from the Federation. Let's put it together. Let's see what we can come up with.
That's what it looks like, honestly.
Its backpack looks just menacing. This is like UC Death Scythe. That's what this looks like.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Like,
one way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just looks scary, man. It's got 2 arms. Freaking like
I
spider.
don't believe this is UC and not like it. This doesn't look like a UC unit.
Oh,
It's
no,
so
it's-
weird.
It's totally UC.
What?
Like, it's not even like weird side story.
This looks
Actually,
like
no,
a.
it's-
It looks
it's
like
not
it would
even
be
like
like in
Build
Build Fighters or
Fighters.
something.
Yeah, it's not Build Fighters. This is like genuine
What?
UC. Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
Just look at its legs. Like, look how these look like the double
Bulky
Zeta.
has legs.
Yeah, like holy crap, man! Like these look super cool, and then I like how because it was acquired by Xeon, they have piping.
Yeah.
That's just so cool.
So the further history on this, Xeon had taken the name Hades from the actual system that's implemented on the Pale Rider.
Yes.
So the
Oh,
Hades
okay.
system, the Hades systems is an advanced version of the exam system.
Oh.
Yeah. So think like Blue Destiny, but like more ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what.
just look at this backpack, dude. Like it's got extra fuel tanks. It's got 6 thrusters or thruster bells. It's got all these
Got
incom.
the Zeta size beam, right?
Yeah, these are like the hyper
Beam
hyper
sabers.
Dang, dude. Like look at this. Freaking bat wings over here. It's like bonkers to look at.
Put it this way, at least the design looks something that should belong in the UC and nothing like Gundam Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like you can definitely see like the Xeonic design in it and the Federation influence and everything.
Yeah. So like for me personally, like at first I really like the Silver Bullet because of its development history. But then I think there's something really magical about getting like a really, really old suit and then just trying to make it work in like present day. And that's essentially what they did. They basically got like the RX-78 or like something from that time, and they're like, we just need to make this work, and we don't know if this is gonna work, so let's just slap a bunch of stuff on it.
Huh.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Brian is quietly orgasming in his pants right now.
All right. Okay, so how about this? I'll go first with my ratings. I think as a model kit, there's nothing really that special about it. There's a lot of gimmicks. Yeah, there's a lot of gimmicks to it. And
Choose your words wisely.
because it's P Bandai, it's really difficult to justify getting this if you don't really know like a lot about it. Because there are tons of different Pale Riders. You can get like a lot of these like different weapons, and I almost guarantee you're never going to use these wires, right? It's a gimmick, it exists, but this whole portion of the backpack you're not going to use. If anything, you're probably going to keep it in something like this, like a standing form, and it'll look cool, right? But like I don't know if we even talked about like how expensive this is. I think it's like a $40 kit.
300 or 3,300 yen.
3,300 yen.
So it's about $30.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, after like taxes and stuff like that, it's probably going to be like about a $40 kit. I can imagine people displaying it like this, or maybe like this. But I don't think I'll ever see anybody display it like this. And so that's just like a lot of wasted wiring, lots of wasted plastic. And so for me, I'd probably put this down at like a 6 because it's just a lot of recycled parts, except for like the arms and stuff like that. It's just recycled parts that are put together to look really nice. But because it looks really nice, and I'm a huge fan of this kind of stuff, I think I would probably also put this at like a 6. Like, I think it looks really cool, and it's the scale that I like. So, yeah, 6 and 6 for me.
6-6.
I'll let you go first, Gabe.
Oh gosh. I'm still orgasming. Somebody else go on. Oh,
Oh God! Look, I've already finished my chain of pleasure, so I guess I'll go. So since I've already bought it, so that's a 10 for me. And because I'm part of the cult, so says what?
Leading the witness.
Leading. Oh, okay. Objection overruled. By the way, purchased it, and since I'm a member of the cult, I've got to give it a 10. It's the Pale Rider is another one of those unique designs that I'm partial to. That either way you put it, it's cool. It's fancy. It's nice. I love it. 10.
All right, Gabe, you're up.
All right. Because it's a Pale Rider, the coolness factor is immediately a 10 because I'm a big fan of the Pale Rider. Of its variant, though, I was like, I guess I don't really share the same sentiment as the others do about like the mixed Federation Xeon designs. I was never really a fan of the Bawu, which I can see a lot of in this kit. But even I have to admit that with the addition of the Pale Rider parts and its structural overhaul, it does look pretty attractive. So coolness factor, I'm definitely gonna have to give it a 9. Would I buy it? That I'd probably say 8. There's a high chance of me buying it simply because I have a bunch of Pale Riders that need a companion, and it would be nice to have the family tree. Oh,
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Ryan, have you had time to digest?
He still doesn't even look like he's like able to think.
So
has he orgasmed yet?
What is this suit? I'm not quite familiar with the Pale Rider's history. I mean, I've heard about that suit, and I know it's like the thing, but I don't know the details about it. But I don't know. This is such a cool fusion of Fed Xeon tech and all the coolness factor. I'd give it an 8. Would I buy it though?
With money?
Ah, gosh.
Yeah. Would you put your money down on the table?
I'm gonna put it right below the Mark V, because this is just as flabbergasting as the Mark V. So I'm gonna give it a 5.
All right.
I gave the Mark V a 6, so I go a step lower.
Okay.
5.
All right. Nice. I actually didn't notice this before. Do we know what these holes are?
They are possibly parts where you could put a conversion part so that it could hold beam sabers in the bottom.
Yeah, I was about to say, does that have kicky blades?
Yeah, because that would be pretty cool.
That's very like Infinite Justice-y.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh shit, I just ruined it for myself, didn't I?
Yeah, why'd you have to even mention anything seed? You know what? Go castrate yourself.
Yeah,
I have to go castrate yourself.
All right, I deserve that. I'm gonna go chemically castrate myself right now.
Good to go. Good.
You know, if we really squint our eyes, its basic armaments are kind of like the Sinanju. And the only real difference is the subarms and the mega particle cannon on the shield.
And those wings.
Well, like the Sinanju kind of has like, wing things that have, or I guess a Sazabi, right? The Sazabi also kind of has like the somewhat wingling things with 6 funnels in it. So if you squint your eyes a little bit.
More Sazabi than Sinanju,
yeah.
I guess it has beam sabers up here. But yeah, if you squint a little bit, everything kind of looks exactly the same. The real these right here are just like really unique though. Like just how like well it looks like it integrates as part of the armor, and when it comes out, how articulate it is. So like Sengoku Astray, but like UC. I'm trying to find like the picture of it where it's actually like, where is it? There.
Roll scroll. Yeah.
So yeah, that looks pretty cool. It just looks scary, man. Hades indeed. Anyway, well, thanks everybody for tuning into this video where we really kind of went overboard talking about the Todesritter. But anyway, hope you guys liked it. If you enjoyed the model kit, you should go ahead and go and purchase it. It's about $40 or so. It's a pretty good chance they'll be re-released on the Bandai website. If you don't like it, easy pass for you guys. Don't worry about it as long as you guys enjoy building. And we'll see everybody next time in the next video. Take care now.